Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a reading for Taurus for the month of April 2024. So we're going to shuffle the cards. I'm using my Tower of Prague deck today. So a good shuffle, just focusing around you. And then just going to lay down your 10 cards on the table. Right, all your cards are on the table. So let's have a look at what's coming up for you and what's been going on around you of late. So, first card is the Lover's card. This is very much a choice card. Okay, so have you got to make this choice? Okay, I do sense you've got this important decision which you need to make. Okay, I mean, do comment below if it does tune into you, or if there's something in the reading which you like, or something which you dislike, or something which needs improving. You know, do let me know. It helps me grow, it helps me to expand as well. And I also sense this is around matters of the heart as well. So you've got to make this choice. Okay, it's either one way or the other. Okay, it could well be one way or the highway, or my way or the highway. Yeah, because there's a strong sense you put up with a lot here. Is that right? You know, some changes need to be made, okay? Because you keep going back to square one. That's what I get here. There's no middle way around this situation, okay? So you've either got to go or stay. Should I stay or should I go? I keep hearing that as well. So the card crossing is the King of Pentacles. Quite clearly, there's someone here who isn't giving you the certainty or the commitment that you desire. Okay, it could well be that they have their feet under the table and they're taking you for granted. So do comment if that makes any sense to you. Okay, it's a strong sense of you wanting more certainty and more commitment around the situation. But what I do feel here is that you're allowing them to be that way. I'm not saying it's your fault. What I'm saying is you keep going back. Okay, the feeling here is it's your way or the highway. Okay, that's what I get here. So it's like you moving away from the situation. You're kind of at that point. That's what you're thinking about doing. And what it's showing, if you take that path, then what it's showing is that what you want will start coming towards you. Okay, where if you keep staying, or if you stay, then you're going to go back to square one and you'll come back to this point again. Okay, but it is a major card, the Lover's card, so it's kind of sort of set in stone. It shows you will make this decision, or you will make this choice. So the card in the past coming to the present is the Page of Wands in the reverse position. Did you have some bad news recently? I mean, do comment below. I just sense something really upset you recently. There's also something here about some negative, toxic energy around you as well. I am getting like this feminine energy. I mean, it can be male or female, but I'm getting like feminine energy here. Someone who's very jealous of you. They're either younger than you, if not, they're shown to be extremely immature. They've had a big effect on your life and also around this situation as well, and it could well be you're going to break free from them as well. But let's look more forward and see what's going to show up here. So I've got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position. You may feel like your world is spinning out of control. Is that correct? That's how it's been feeling. It's like this negative momentum, yeah, where it's just been one difficult thing after another, one challenge after another. It's like a sort of snowball effect. Yeah, but I do sense like I see this vision of you putting the brakes on. It's like you've had enough. You know, you realise that you're heading towards the wrong place. I mean, you may have got actually lost in your car or when you were walking. Does that make sense? But also in a deep spiritual way. It's like everything's connected. You know, so spiritually and also physically. So something may happen, like, for example, you may experience a flat tire. This is just an example, but it means slow down. Or you might spill some liquid, over the floor, and it means to be more efficient, okay? Where in this case, it's about putting the brakes on. You need to put the brakes on in the sense of you need to slow down. In fact, in slowing down, you get more of what you want, okay? Because at the moment, things are spinning out of control. Your head is spinning out of control. You're wanting things to move to the next level, okay? It's like you've been waiting for somebody, okay? But things are just spinning out of control. This is very much about a vicious cycle here. So very much does connect to the cards here. But the feeling here is of you kind of sort of breaking free. And the way to break free is to stop. Yeah, because if you're heading in the wrong direction, you can't suddenly change direction. Otherwise you just end up just going around in circles. But if you kind of sort of slow down, then you see what needs to be done. Yeah, and then you can go in the right direction. It's a bit like you've got this massive lorry, and it realizes, or the driver realizes that they're going the wrong way. They're going to the wrong place. The place of negativity, if you like. So they need to stop and then turn around their lorry and then go towards the correct place. And I feel that with you. That's what you're kind of sort of doing. That's what you're in the process of doing. And I do sense you are going to make the right choice here. Okay, it is very much this feeling of my way or the highway. And then once you do that, and you don't go back, because I do sense you've tried before and you keep going back. Once you do that, then what's yours will start coming towards you. It has very, very positive effects. So initially, though, it is quite difficult because you feel like giving up and going back like you have before, but you just end up at square one, like you realise if you look back. So your goal here is shown by the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, very much confirmation. It shows you wanting more security, more stability around the situation. Also something here about you wanting more commitment. And that's really going to come about from you changing your direction, changing your course. And don't forget, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And if you change the way you look at something, what you look at also changes as well. So subconsciously, I've got the Hermit card here. Okay, so quite clearly it shows that you've been doing a lot of looking within for answers. You've been doing a lot of soul searching. But I also sense there's been a lot of overthinking here as well. It's like you've been really in your head. Does that make sense? Do comment if it does. But I also sense you've shone your light on a situation. Something has come to light, okay? Something come to light or came to light which put you at this position here where you have to make a choice around a love situation. Things can't carry on the way they've been going on. So the next card is the advice card, which is the Three of Wands in the reverse position. So the first thing I get with this card is that you felt like an animal tethered to a rope. Okay, you've been going over the same old ground, just day after day, week after week, or even month after month here. It's very much this feeling of you being at the end of your tether. Okay, I think the advice here, it's time to let go. It's your way or the highway. Okay, that's the overall feeling. Okay, there's no two ways about it. And I think there's been hints in the reading about if you do go back, then you just go back to square one all the time. You kind of end up going nowhere, or you end up just going around in circles, being in this vicious cycle. So, but you got to actually stick to it. That's what it's saying here, because you've tried before. But the feeling here is to step back, see what needs to be done, and then move forward. Okay, so you might have to just slow down first of all. It's like not being able to see the wood for the trees. You need to step back. You have the bigger picture. You see what needs to be done, and then you can move forward. So perhaps plan it out better this time than you have before. Wow, okay, this is what's on the outside. This is what's starting to happen. It's going to become more apparent as well in the coming weeks. It may not be at the moment because things often get worse before they get better. It's a bit like being on a plane and going from one place to a better place, okay? But you experience turbulence along the way, or like that big lorry turning round, okay? But the Sun is by far the best card in the pack. It's very much about brighter happenings ahead for you, and also happiness as well. So your hopes and your fears is shown by the Knight of Pentacles reversed. It's a choice, you know, which you need to make, and there are fears attached to this, you know, and it's probably fear which has, or your emotions which have pulled you back in the past. It's like your mind wants to let go and it kind of sort of moves forward, and then your heart kind of sort of brings you back. But if you step back from the situation and you kind of look at what needs to be done, you gain more clarity by doing that, okay? Then your heart and your mind can work together, and then you can move forward. The outcome card, extremely positive, very similar but much stronger, you know, it's a court card. It shows you holding a pentacle here, it shows you holding a pentacle here. Okay, so it's like progression, you know, you're going from the 4 right up to a queen. And the Queen of Pentacles is about you gaining more security, you gaining more certainty, and even more commitment here, okay? So this is your goal and this is the outcome. So your goal is very much the same as the outcome. So it is very much about you manifesting what you put out to the universe. So what you ask for, you will get. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe, and to leave a comment. Thank you.